Have you been wondering how to build a cactus farm that's insanely fast, really productive and really efficient in 1.16.2 of Minecraft now that zero-tick farms have gone? Well, I have built one that produces almost 9,000 cacti an hour, and it's really productive, as I just said. It's really efficient as it can be really, and it is insanely fast. So if you like what you're hearing, keep watching and we will go and build it now. I'll show you everything you have to know for it, and don't worry, it is not this farm behind me now, it is actually this monstrosity. So let's get into the video. If you do like this video, make sure you subscribe, like and comment, it'll be much appreciated, and let's get right into it. This farm produced 141 cacti in a minute, which on average in an hour is 8,460. So that is 132.2 stacks or 2.5 double chests full of cacti. So basically 8.5. Now that's not accurate obviously because cactus do destroy some of the drops. However, in the farm I have used glass panes instead of fence posts, which most people do. Purely because they've got a smaller hitbox of only 4 pixels, which means that less objects will get glitched on them and get destroyed. It is optimized to be as efficient as it can really, but obviously that's an issue you can't get rid of completely with the cactus. That's just the risk you have with building a cactus farm. But yeah, 8,500 cacti isn't that bad for a farm. Now this farm is 4 different sections of 10 farms each. I'll show you now how to make those individual farms, and to make the one that I've got you just have to stack those up, and I'll show you how to build the water system out of them. So enjoy and let's get building. So this farm here, which produces that 8,500 cacti an hour which you've just heard, this actually consists of 4 different sections, so 1, 2, 3, 4, with 10 separate farms in each section. Now this isn't difficult to build at all, you've just got to spend time and layer it up. So this took me about 3 hours on average to build, and the water system I'll show you how to build as well. But first off, we're just going to build the basic farm, which this is consistent of all the way through the different sections. So this is actually really simple. All we're going to need is some sort of building block, glass and glass panes, not fence posts, because this has a lower hitbox, I already explained. We'll need some cactus. We also need some sand. Let's get some sand. We also need water, like a water bucket. We will actually need 4 of these, so if you've got 4 buckets at hand, that's really handy. We'll also want 1 hopper, or if you're building that farm, we'll want multiple hoppers. And finally, we will want some chests. So I'm gonna start with building the base for the cactus. So all we want here is a 9 by 9 square. So 9 by 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So this is what we want to begin with, and we just want to fill it all in with your building blocks. Perfect, so now we have the base for our cactus farm. Now we just need to put some sides on it. So I'm just going to go 1 block up like this and just create a border all the way around this square we just built. Now I like to just take the corners off it just to make it look a little bit better, but it's absolutely fine if you don't. It's up to your personal preference. But yeah, we're just going to build this border around the whole base. Cool, so now that's done, we need to put our sand and water in. So get our sand, and what we're going to do, we're going to go 1 block in from the edge and do every other block with sand, just like so. So we should end up with this square pattern with the sand, and then get smaller. Cool, so that's what you want. And now you want your 4 water buckets. Now what you're going to do with these is you're going to put them in each and every corner of the farm, just like this. Make sure you place the water in the corner, not like there, otherwise that will mess the farm up. I have done it quite a few times. Now you'll notice that they all flow into the center, and you have this 1 block which isn't covered. Now this is the one you want to remove, and that's where we're going to put our hopper later. So now we've got the sand in place, we've got the water and the base. I think it's time to put our cactus in. So we're just going to place all of the cacti on the sand we've just placed. Right, so now we've got our cactus in place, we want to put glass sides. Now, you don't have to put glass sides, but some will fall over off the edge. So I just like putting it in and taking those few extra resources just to make it a little bit more efficient. You can also use glass panes for these instead of glass blocks, but sometimes the cactus will get stuck on a ledge if you use glass panes. So I use glass blocks all the way around the edge. Brilliant. So we've now got our glass edge. Now we just want to put our glass panes, which are actually going to make this farm automatic. So all I'm doing here is placing the glass panes 2 in from the side and destroying every other one, like so. Now, the reason I'm putting glass panes, if none of you know how a cactus farm works, is that once a cactus grows up to the second layer, once you place a glass pane next to it or an object like a block, it will destroy that block. So every time this cactus grows, it'll automatically get destroyed and it'll go through there into the hopper, into your chest. So that's how the cactus farm works basically. It's really simple, there's no redstone involved at all, apart from a hopper chest system. But that's literally easy redstone. So the glass panes are a bit of a pain. Like, I've placed them so many times here, I've gone wrong countless times, and it's still difficult. But this is what you should end up with, basically, is you should have 3 rows of glass panes, and you can already see the farm working. So now I think it's time to put our hopper system. So to make the hopper system, all we're going to want to do is go underneath, place a block like that, go up to the top again, and place our hopper feeding into that one block. Cool, just like that. Remove these again, and then we just want to place our chests on the hoppers, just like this, and then we can go one more down if you like, just to make enough space. So we can just put chests here, with hoppers going into those. Whoops. Just like that, and now make sure that the little tail of the hopper is going down into the chests, so it's not like this. Otherwise, that'll work, but it's a lot more better just to have it like that. We can go one more down if you want. If you want to do that, just place your chests here and place the hoppers running into the back like so. So cool, that is all we need, and you can see already we've got some cactus feeding in here. So that is the basic farm working. Now, if you want to build this over here, all you need to do is build the exact same thing, but without any of the hoppers or the chests. Now I'm going to show you where you put all the hoppers and chests on that massive farm over there. Let's get to it. Okay, so now you know how to build the basic cactus farm. You now need to know how to build this. Now all this is the same farm we've built over here, just stacked up. Now this is actually really simple to build. So all I've done here is stacked up 10 of these farms in 4 different quadrants. So each section, I'm going to call it. So you have one farm here, which you know how to build now from over there. So what you want to do is you want to go 5 blocks from the bottom base. So you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then build your next farm. And again from this farm, 5 blocks away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next farm. And keep doing that for all 4 sections, and then build those up as many layers as you want. I've just done 10 because it's an even number, and I have some sort of weird thing about even numbers. I don't know what, but you can do as many layers as you can. You can go higher than this or you can go shorter than this. It really doesn't matter. The only thing that's going to change is how much cactus you get. That is the basics for the actual production side of things. Now you need to know how to collect it. Okay, so the best way I found for the collection of the cacti is to actually go 2 blocks from the border of the farm, so 1, 2, and then just start building our wall around the whole farm, leaving a 1 block gap between each border, so like this. So there's a 1 block gap between each farm. So all you need to do is just build this all the way around and then make that 2 blocks high. Okay, so now we've got the basic square around the whole farm with the 1 block gap. We want to go 2 more blocks down, so 1 and then 2. So this should only be a 1 block gap to the bottom of this. Okay, so that is the whole wall complete. So that's the first stage really of the collection system. Now we just want to build the base under the whole thing so we can actually have our water streams going in. So this currently is 1 block under the base of every farm. So we're just going to go 1 more block down, but we're just going to go like this just to save time and resources. So we're just going to fill in the whole base like so, all the way round like we just did with the normal farm, which is a lot bigger. Okay, so it looks like we got a little friend who wants to come and look at the farm. That's not annoying at all. Oh dear. Let's get back onto it, shall we? Annoying villager. You know what, we're just going to kill this villager because he is really irritating. I really don't want to hear it. Sorry llamas, but you've got to go. I don't like the sound of you. That was really mean, but I'm sorry. The easiest way I have figured out to make the water systems pick up the cacti is to have like water systems from both farms running into a centralized system here with a hopper system in the middle. So the way I have found to do this might sound a little bit confusing, but just stick with me. I'll try and make it as least confusing as possible, if that's even a term. Right, so what you want to do is you want to find where the centralized point is of the farm, so where you made your holes. So when you found that, just go down and then it will be this block. So this is where you want the water stream to be. So you want to build like the glass walls on the either side of it. So just go down your base until you find the middle of the farm here, and now you want to grab some glass or whatever block you want. I just like using glass because I can see what happens. So you just place glass around it like so, all the way out to the middle like this, and then do the same here, but remember to place your water block before you do this. So place your water and then just build it outwards like so. And now you'll see that it will stop here because that's 8 blocks. So you want to do the exact same here to this farm. So we're just going to do that quickly. Now I'd also suggest to join these up, because what happened with me when I tested this is sometimes the cacti was flowing out quite fast and it actually shot over to that side and then back. So it might happen that if you don't have them joined up, it could actually like glitch outside and you won't get it as efficient as possible. So just join the blocks up, I would. So now we have the 2 water streams coming out of the farms. You should have something looking quite similar to this. So you have your glass blocks or whatever block you use joined up at the back. Your streams coming out through the side with a 1 block gap through the middle that will land straight there. So your water sources should end up in the middle, creating a block there. So what we want to do now is go down 1 block to create the stream that will send everything into the middle into our hoppers. So what we want to do for this is actually block off these water streams temporarily. So just place some blocks here. That's good. Now we just want to go 1 block down from where they met in the middle, and then all the way through to the middle there. Now don't worry, because we're going to figure out where our hoppers are going to go in a minute. So for now, we'll just go down and build a temporary stream. So just like that, we're just going to build a block here so we can place water, and there we go. Okay, so this is all we really want. So now we'll just place a bucket of water here and we should get a flowing stream. Good. Now just release these streams by removing these blocks and you should have something like this. And now you should end up with, if you just throw some items in, they'll go in here and then flow straight down there, which is exactly what we want, which is good. Right, so you've got the water stream there now set up. Now the next thing is to replicate that on this side. So everything we've done here, just over there. And then I'll meet you back for placing the hoppers. Okay, cool. So we've got everything replicated now. Now all we need to do is figure out where the center point of this whole farm is. And we want this to be a 3x3 square, preferably. So if I know I can fly up because I'm in creative, but if you're in survival, you could just build a nerd pole or just figure it out from the ground because I'm not that smart. So all we want is the 3x3 square. So I guess it will be 1, 2, 3, and like that. So block off these streams temporarily again, and then find your 3x3 block in the center. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and like that. So that is, I think, the center point of the farm. Yep. So with this 3x3 square, what we want to do is go down and place like a little base. Now we actually want our hoppers to be on this level, so we want to go 2 blocks down and then build our base here like this, because you want the water to be going over the hoppers so the items go straight over them. Cool, so this is all we want. Don't worry about the edges for now, they don't really matter. So now we have our platform, we just need to get our hoppers in place. So the easiest way I have found to do the hopper system is literally just place 3 hoppers in the middle going directly into the blocks, and then every other hopper just goes into these middle hoppers just like so. So just place all the hoppers on the outside feeding into the ones in the middle. And then that is literally the hoppers in place. It's literally that simple. And then just remove your blocks, so stopping the water flow, and that should happen like that. If you want, you can paste the glass back over the top of the water. I'm just doing it to make it all match, because otherwise I'll get annoyed. But you really don't have to. Then just come underneath the build and destroy all the blocks you had for the platform for the hoppers, like this. And then all you literally want to get is some chests. Find the ones that are in the middle that feed outwards, and just simply place your chests like this. Now this is totally optional, you don't have to have this many chests. I'm just doing this just because it makes it look more uniform, and because it will be able to hold the whole amount of cacti that will be coming out of this farm. You shouldn't ever run out of space with this amount. Now obviously I would definitely go more than this, because if you're doing like an AFK session, these will probably feed up pretty quickly. Now it's also optional if you just want to have 1 row of hoppers feeding into the layer of chests beneath. It just makes it faster to do it like this, and it won't clog up as much, which will obviously make it more efficient and less waste. So this is all you need to do, and you could obviously go lower if you wanted to. But for the purpose of the video, I'm just going to keep it like this. If you do want to go lower, just keep on doing this. Put the hoppers on the underneath side of these chests, and then put chests like this underneath the hoppers. So that is all you have to do for the hopper pickup system, guys. It is really, really simple. This literally took a minute. So yeah. So as long as you have the resources for it, you'll be fine. Also, you need the time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and comment down below what you want to see in the next video, whether it be a technical thing, a mod review, which I might do some mod reviews, I never know. Yeah, whatever you want to see, I will put it up. I know I have not been active for a while. I've just been busy with college stuff, and to be honest, I've been thinking whether to do something new or keep on with this old stuff, or what I want to do. But yeah, also one thing, go down in the description, go over to my Twitch. I will be streaming some stuff over there for Minecraft, and yeah, hope to see you guys over at Twitch sometimes. Give me a follow on Twitch, and see you guys there. See you in the next video. Goodbye.